ironic, really. The whole incident with Julie and I started the way things always have between us. We were dancing. It was the middle of rehearsal, and then Julie's hip started to hurt. Julie, are you okay? You look absolutely green in the face. What's the matter? Sam, you know how I said my hip was hurting? Well, it's gotten a lot worse, okay? All right, that's fine. Just calm down and breathe. Samantha and Juliana, Sam and Jules. They've been best friends for forever. From college to professional dance careers, they're certain that they'll share in the tears and the triumphs together. But nothing could have prepared these two girls for Juliana's sudden illness and the discovery of its cause, diffuse histiocytic lymphoma, more commonly known as stage 4 cancer. In this story, we'll follow these two girls as they learn to cope with Julie's sudden illness and the looming fact that she's probably not going to get better. But despite these tragic circumstances, these two girls learn to celebrate life and they come to value each other more than ever before. So join me in the story of A Time for Dancing, written by New York Times bestselling author Davida Wills Herwin, copyright 1995. This isn't fair, okay? People in other countries or other states or other towns get cancer, okay? There, I said it. Not a 16-year-old dancer who's never done anything bad to anyone in her entire life. Not my best friend. Hey, I have diffuse histiocytic lymphoma. Yeah, whatever. Using its fancy medical term doesn't make this any better. Trust me, I know. The doctor said because it's already stage 4, I have to undergo immediate chemotherapy. Sam, I've heard of that, but I don't really know what it is. What am I gonna do? Well, obviously then the first thing will be to go to the library and read up on it. Listen, Jules, it doesn't matter if we don't go on the concert, do the tour, or dance at all for that matter. The only thing that's important is to have you feeling well again. Yeah, and how can I not be? We already agreed we're together in this no matter what happens, and this can't change that, right? Right. It'll be a hard few months, and then everything will be back to normal. Okay? And hey, maybe this is the kind of cancer you could get an operation for. Yeah, and then we can get back to normal. Exactly. Listen, you have no business getting this cancer, so we're just gonna have to hurry up and get rid of it. Do you comprende, mi amiga? I sure do. I went with Julie to her first chemotherapy session. It seemed like a pretty normal thing. The doctors let her into the room. They sat her in this chair and placed her arms on these boards. They secured them there, and I thought, well, that's an interesting thing to do. And something you should know is that Julie's not a wimpy kid, okay? She doesn't cry easily, but they inserted this needle into her arm, and I don't know, it was killing her, I swear. Sam, please, you have to pull this needle out of me. I don't care what happens. Just please, Sam, it feels like my arm is being slashed by bracers. For an hour and a half, I sat there as my best friend was pumped with this poison. Hey, sweetheart, how are you feeling? Pretty trashed. Dad, what time is it? It's about 8 o'clock. Did you want some breakfast? Breakfast? What? Julie, sweetheart, it's 8 in the morning. You had the chemotherapy yesterday morning. Yesterday morning? But Dad, I just went to sleep. That means I slept the whole day. This has happened before. The doctors explained the medicine would probably knock you out. I'm not sure what you want me to do about it. Slept the whole day, and I can't even remember. I have to go back tomorrow, huh? With a new, stronger dosage. You can't make me go back there. I go to chemo, sleep a day, and then I just go back again. Dad, my life is passing by me, but I've stopped participating in it. I don't have the energy to think. I can't make my own decisions. My hair fell out. Dad, you can't make me go back there. I'm sorry, but this stupid cancer has canceled my life. It's amazing how fast 7 months can blow right by. when a tragedy is happening everywhere you look. It had been 7 months since Julie's first diagnosis, and I didn't even know it had been that long since I bothered to look at the calendar. 7 months. I still went over to Julie's house all the time, just as usual, but whenever I went over, she was hardly ever awake, and even when she was, she couldn't really hold a conversation. But I remember the one time that she did. You know, Sam, dance is more than a thing I do. It's my definition and my strength, and whenever I start distancing from myself, it can always just reach out and pull me back in. But now I keep reaching and reaching, but no matter what I do, I keep stretching, but I can't find the connection because it's broken. And Sam, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Julie, you're not being yourself, please. You need to sit and calm down. I don't want to calm down. I'm sorry, but I need you to listen, okay? It's becoming really hard for me to say what I've been thinking nowadays, so I need you to listen. Do you know what it's like, Sam, to have the most important thing in your life taken away from you, to no longer be able to move without pain, to lose the trust in your own body, to perform and to execute? Because all of that is gone from my life. Do you realize that, Sam? I know how important dance was to you, but I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. I've tried my best. I know that. Could I ask you something, Sam? Yeah, you can ask me whatever. You know that. Why did it have to be me? I used to wonder, but now I know instead I should be asking, well, why not me? Julie went into a coma with a tumor on her brain. The doctor said that's something that can happen when you're this ill. Her dad came to pick me up. We went down to the hospital, and things got surprisingly bad, surprisingly fast. Sam, I need you to listen to me, all right? I've known you since you were this tall, and you've never once listened to me, but please, just this once, can you try? I'm listening. My little girl is in there, and the doctors say she can't hear you, but I know that she can, because I was just in there talking to her. And Sam, I need you to go in there and let her go. You have to say goodbye, because she loves you too much to leave this world without you letting her. But you have to promise me one thing, that no matter what happens, you won't cry. Because I refuse to let my little girl leave to the sounds of our crying, all right? Don't cry. It's harder than it sounds, you know. But you're right. She's had too much pain for too long, and she deserves to be free of it. Hey, you. You look beautiful, Jules. You know that? I know you said that because your skin is really pale and the whole hair falling out thing that you're not, but you still are, and you always will be. Okay, look, I'm just going to come out and say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I haven't been the best friend to you, but I tried my best, okay? And you're my other half, and I'm your other self, and I don't know how I'm going to let you go, but I know that I have to, because I can't keep you here any longer. You know, I sit back and wonder why it had to be us that this happened to, but through all of this tragedy and pain, I've come to love you and appreciate you more than I ever could have. So thank you, Julie, and goodbye. The day of the funeral came. I guess you could say it was beautiful. The sky was clear. It was a sunny day. It was Julie's favorite kind of day. The coffin sat in the beginning of the church, open to all, but I didn't bother looking in because I knew that whoever was in there wasn't my Juliana. My dancer girl, she's up there, and she's finally dancing.